Hi, my name's Rick Arthur Hyatt, and excuse me, I have a speech impediment. It seems that anything can happen in espionage, and indeed, years ago, somebody decided I should have part of my tongue cut out, and indeed that happened. Now ask me how I can connect all these former past Nazis to Representative Gary Condit. That's not so hard. I knew them all in the same time frame back in 1977. Dr. Aribert Heim, SS concentration camp from Mauthausen. Dr. Death, as they called him. They use the same methods. They hate the same people. They keep the same trophies. And this is all connected by M.O. with the rest of these folks. His scars by his mouth and his ear can clearly be seen in the background, the man with a Bavarian hat. And up front is MFS directors Marcus Wolf and Erich Mielke to validate this photo. Here's a photo of Marcus Wolf after he sort of came out. Oh, lo and behold, they said there was no photo of him, but I had this photo all this whole time. How can I connect all this to Deborah Palfrey, DC Call Madame, with connections to the White House, and one of her girls, Brandy, Britton, who hanged themselves, they say, which nobody believes. Well, I can because I knew them, and so did Brian Larkin, an investigator back then, at the 66th Military Intelligence Group in Munich, Germany, I guess when they started their service. They've made a Secret Service agent out of him now, and he's very influential in my legal life, wouldn't you know? I mean, I can point out that I was run against U.S. Army spy Clyde Lee Conrad. He handed over all kinds of secret disinformation to the KGB for $1 million. Rainier Rupp, NATO economist spy, handed over that cosmic top information I gave to him, disinformation that the Red Chinese believed would bring down our economy. Vicki Wegerle, I dated back then, and she became a BDK victim. Now, Gary Condit was raised in South Oklahoma, and again, there's so many connections. Raider was not the only one in all those killings. This is a photo of her boyfriend coming back on her congressionally funded trip to take her back. I was told by Aaron Breitbart of the Simon Wiesenthal Center I was being sent overseas to lure out these assassinations. Here's photos deliberately contrived of that. That's why I can say I know the MO's the same. Gary Condit was at that party, knows Mr. Ramsey. Mr. Ramsey had a reason for getting rid of the young woman, young girl, and her older daughter. The same with Chandra Levy, another one of Deborah Palfrey's call girls. And, of course, Scott Peterson organized and hit Meeting the Hells Angels, of whom Gary Condit is a member. What's the commonality here? Crooked police, congressional funding that throws everything off. The Ipswich prostitute killings, all this map shows them all revolve around Linnet and Old London Old London Road, where Gary Condit and his wife have a flat. I was there when the third man from the left, a British sergeant, came with us on an investigation and left in trash bags. The same is true here of Camp Zama, Japan, and the Okinawa prostitute murders. We are also talking the same thing about Hopkinsville, Kentucky. This is how far it goes back. I was swept into espionage because of an inheritance case. People kept dropping dead all around me. And here, you'll see it all about. But for you folks who buy ice cream in Pasadena, watch out for what the 30-second flavor might be based upon bragging about heart meat pie and liver and onions that Gary Condit made to me a long time ago. He likes to feed people things. But if we can make this sexual political embarrassment for hire service known to the American people, we will have the most dramatic, historic voter turnout in American history. Please make that happen. If you'd like to help me personally, visit my website. There's a PayPal button. Could appreciate it. Thanks a lot.